Listen, this is Tech Tuesday, Miami, powered by Plainsight. And I want to say that we had a great crowd tonight.
Yeah.
Definitely had a great crowd. They came out. And this segment is actually sponsored by.
Creme de la. Is it what it's like? No. Creme de la social.
There you go.
Ooh.
Sponsored by Creme de la Social. I do want to say this. I'm going to say this, but I'm going to let Kenasha finish. And she said that Creme de la Social tastes
So smooth.
I was a witness. She took 5 sips.
I knew he was
back
going to count how many times I took the sips.
Yeah. We have launched our own exclusive coffee, and it's extra special.
It is. It's a smooth coffee. I'm not going to lie. I can see why people were sipping on it all day long. Like, I had almost just like, wait. And I almost was only supposed to take a shot.
That was it. Yeah.
And then, but they were just like, nah, they bullied me to a full glass. I feel like it was low key a little bully, but it's okay. I accepted it like a champ.
That's right. That's right.
And I enjoyed it. It was good. It was good.
Well, I do not want to go another step without being clear who we are sitting here with, and I only want to say I've been waiting for 3.5 years for this moment, and it's finally here. So,
yes, this is Kenasha Paul. I am the director of Venture Miami Opportunity Program and the founder and CEO of Black Professionals Network. Mm-hmm. But Sharif better not act like that. Sharif didn't know he had my number this whole time. Okay.
Drinks coffee.
As he sips his coffee, he reintroduced himself. As I was like, I'm 100% sure I know you. He was like, are you sure? And I was like, okay, cool. Let's exchange info. And sure enough, my contact was already in his phone.
It was already there. Yeah. So, kudos to you. But I always say, no need to talk about the past. We are here now.
You're right. We're here now doing amazing things,
Absolutely.
Powering up this Tech Tuesday. And our second Tech Tuesdays is focusing on women founders and funders. So it was really cool to be able to have just a really great opportunity to really connect, learn what everyone is building and contributing to the ecosystem. Because what I liked today was that it was more than just that. It was founders and funders. It was contributors to the ecosystem as well.
Agreed. So how exactly did this opportunity present itself?
So I would say not even last year. Wow, time is flying. In 2021. Yes,
it is.
I got tapped by, at the time it was FIU Engagement, Saif Ishof, and Mayor Suarez to lead the Venture Miami Opportunity Program, focus on women founders to provide the coaching, professional development, business development that they need so that they can be more confident in securing private equity dollars. Okay. And so, everyone knows the reports. Women tend to get less funding, especially women of color. It's new language for people, especially when you even think about women's relationship to money. It's still less than 50 years old. Mm-hmm. Like, people don't realize that we still, less than 50 years ago, you still need a man to open a bank account, to be able to have a credit card, to own a home. So our relationship to money, let alone going after money, raising money, building a business, is still fairly young. And so the program was designed to combat some of the data that shows that, women are not getting access to funding, but then providing some of the tools and knowledge so that they can be a little bit more confident and secure as they are building ventures that are really going to change the gambit, not only for their lives, but for the ecosystem and the communities that they serve.
Mm-hmm. So also, I hear that there were a thumb rustle, so to speak, for big shout out to Ted Lucas. He played a very major role in putting this all together as well. But I heard that there was a thumb rustle fight between the mayor and Ted for you.
You know what? I love to be wanted, so I it's great to be a high value woman.
Definitely.
And be in high demand. I wanted to I love Ted. Ted knows I support everything that he does, any way that I can support him. But I love the fact that I was gonna be able to niche down to like focusing on women founders. The work that I do with BPN makes me focus on under like our our Black community, especially our Black professionals
Right.
who are looking to really shape the legacies of that they're building. But I have a special place in my heart for like founders, and I also knowing from my own experience, like building a company like BPN wasn't easy to do, but it about 6 years ago.
Right.
So it was like it wasn't easy. And so wanting to provide some of that experience, some of that knowledge so that people understand like how do you make the most out of that ecosystem. And I look at it as a way of being able to impart that knowledge on people who are just as hungry and passionate about building something too.
Right. So I hear that. I mean, I'm not originally from here. I'm a transplant myself. But as we continue to build Peer Social, we were definitely faced with some adversities.
Yeah.
And with you building BPN, I'm gonna say, or I'm gonna automatically assume that it was not something that was easy to do.
Yeah.
But where did you find the wherewithal to continue to navigate through, to champion, and know for a fact that it was a need in Miami? Because we know that, that is almost like a uphill battle through quicksand.
Yeah, being born and raised here, I think for me, the biggest thing that I wanted to first fight was the narrative that there weren't Black professionals in this market.
Right.
Like when people think of Miami, you don't think of Black people.
Right.
Even though Black people were the people who built Miami.
Right.
Right? When you look at like the history, when you look about like what their contributions to from Overtown to Fisher Island, like the historical imprints should be more known, and the fact that we're not also added. I never want to take away that other people didn't contribute to what Miami is today, because a lot of people played a part, but I didn't like the fact that there was a little bit of some Black erasure in that, and especially as when I look at a segment of the Black community that they felt like, they checked the boxes. They went to college, they went and made sure that they started businesses. They did all the things that everyone told them to do to be successful, but there were still barriers, there were still challenges. Right. And then I was just like, no, like I want to combat that narrative. There is Black professionals that exist here. And I think the fact that, our community has grown so large that we're practically like over for just Miami alone, we're over like 280,000 Black professionals that are existing in this Miami market, that are constantly looking to figure out how to make the most of their professional experience, how to make the most of their legacy experience. That's been what we've been trying to cultivate. So it wasn't easy, but it was a challenge that I felt was more than worthy to go head to head on.
Okay. Because with BPN, your group activates what, monthly? Like, what is it?
Yeah, we do monthly networking mixers. So now we have, our motto is that we have chapters. So on the HQ side, I manage basically our special event programming. So those happen periodically throughout the year. Our chapters handle the monthly networking mixers and member-to-member experiences. And then we also have an annual conference that we host that brings everyone together, because now we've expanded not only into Miami, we're in Chicago, and we're in Los Angeles.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was a big leap of faith to do that, and the focus on that was that I wanted our professionals to be one introduction away from an opportunity. And I wanted to create an ecosystem of at least 1 million legacy builders that all focus on being able to support one another. And I knew that we had to expand, and like you need reinforcement. Like, right, so I wanted like for if anybody if someone was building something in Miami, they could say that they have reinforcement in Chicago, in Nashville, in LA, and that we could be stronger as a community together.
No, that means a lot. And that's something that's new to me. Didn't even know.
Well,
yeah, but congratulations on that.
Thank you.
That's what you call expansion. And of course, we do know that strength is in numbers.
Exactly.
And especially when you create a foundation and knowing that you started here, they understand you, they understand the values, They know what you bring to the table. You know, now you're working alongside with the mayor, and you're at the helm of your own position, and you have a voice,
Yeah.
which says a lot, and comes, you know, a lot of responsibility as well. Because I think that a lot of people, they get caught up in the titles, they get caught up in the positions, but they don't remember what it takes to carry that.
Yeah.
It's a heavy torch to carry. It requires a lot of work. It requires a lot of responsibility, and they look to you to deliver, not just to exist.
Yeah. And I'm very fortunate that we've been able to deliver. Like in the program, already had three. I'm on my third cohort now. So each cohort has about 9 to 10 founders in each cohort. Out of each cohort, already had pitch winners from like who've won competitions, cash prizes. We've had founders who have already gotten some initial seed funding for their companies, have been accepted into additional accelerators. So it's the in a short time, it's technically the program is not even 2 years old, and we've already been able to put those like wins on the board. So I've been really excited to invest in founders in this way, especially women founders, and for them to just see that, you know, there's that they can bet on other people and other people can bet on them. I think it's just important for people to see that chain reaction.
And they know that they have somewhere to go.
Exactly.
I think that's one of the most major things possible, because you can have a phenomenal idea, but if you can't put no wheels on it, then what?
Yeah.
So now you're presenting a platform, you're presenting a foundation and a safe haven that the people and founders can actually go.
Yeah.
That's one. You're vetting them, so now you can take them to the founders, and now the founders feel, or excuse me, the funders feel that, okay, it's trusted. So wherever I say I'm gonna go ahead and donate this, I know that it's trusted because they already went through that progress.
Exactly. And that was kind of like the I guess the nexus of what the whole reason why I accepted the role as well. And sometimes people wonder how like the two things that I do fit together, because for BPN, my focus has always been that with legacy building and knowing that venture capital, angel investing is part of that strategy. So if we can create a pipeline of founders who have been vetted, are able to create phenomenal companies, they're going to need funders to be able to scale that company.
Definitely.
And so on both sides, I looked at it like, if the data is showing that women founders or minority founders, particularly Black founders, are not getting access to capital, we can't over rely on a particular group to be able to solve that solution. So we have to be able to also generate the resources, the income, so that we can fund those companies.
Agreed.
And so for me, it's like, it's strategic that I want to be able to make sure that my community they're getting the opportunities, they're getting the resources. And I knew that it had to be on both sides of the coin to be able to do that work.
That's a lot of work. And to wear both hats.
Not easy, but as all things I always tell you, you have to have a great team. And I feel like, especially on my BPN team, we have really amazing chapter leaders, our chapter director, Joanne. And everyone understands the vision. Like, you know, everyone understands like, it's not a today we're going to solve this problem thing, but they're willing to put, chip away so that we can make a difference like day by day. And so I'm like very appreciative of people who, get the vision, get what we're trying to build. And, it sounds great. It's not perfect. We still have more to grow.
It's work.
It's work.
Yeah,
we still have more to grow, but I'm excited about the future, about, seeing an increase of platform of people build out companies that they care about while simultaneously building out equity across the lines. I think that the more we are able to help everyone play in that game, the more the more we'll see our community rise.
I agree with that one. I could definitely agree with that one, because no matter what, teamwork makes
the dream. And that's our tagline. BPN's tagline is together, each achieves more.
Yeah.
acronym
real.
for team. So it's like
real.
we make it very clear that that's the mindset that we want to have. That's the culture that we're creating. So we don't really focus on anything outside of that. The people like, there's narratives like, oh, Black people don't work together, crabs in a bucket. That I tell the team that is okay that other people believe that, but here that's not our mindset. We have a mindset of teamwork. We have a mindset of collaboration. We have a mindset of inclusion, of service, and that's what we need to remember. There is always going to be people who don't subscribe to that. It is not our job to turn those over. It's our job to keep doing the work and make people into believers by our output.
No, I agree with that one. So what it sounds like to me, because we have this thing, over at PSI Consulting. You want to know what it's called?
What it is?
A day in a life.
A day in a life.
Yeah, I have my producer on the other side of the camera, and we just pretty much, it's like shooting your own reality show.
Okay.
Right? So we're going to put you on the calendar. We're going to spend a day with Kenasha and all of the hats that she wears.
Oh, wow. That's going to be a very exhausting day for a lot of people to witness.
That's good. But that's exactly why we do it, because it makes people understand, like, wow.
Yeah.
I get it now, right?
Yeah.
That's the reason why she didn't respond back to my email within 3 minutes. Oh, because she has 277 that's waiting, right? Or she wearing so many hats and she has to do 7 meetings a day and responsible for these chapters, and you have to respond back from a director's hat, right? Take that hat off and then put the other hat on. So it gives them a behind the scenes look of what's included into your day.
Awesome.
All right, so I'm excited about that. Yeah, so we're going to put that one on the schedule. The second thing we usually do is 21 questions.
Ooh.
So these 21 questions is rapid fire. They are not the long version responses.
So short, just
real quick.
Straight,
it's just,
get it.
you just get to it.
Right.
And I'm not going to say that they're going to all be tech related.
Okay, good.
Right? So it's 21 questions. I have our coordinator on the other end. She's going to count down my questions. I did it earlier today, and it was rapid fire. I ended up asking 18, right? And then I had to add I actually added another 5 on there. Yeah, but he was great.
The 21
yeah,
questions.
but we definitely going to get 21.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's get it.
Rapid fire.
All right.
Don't lean on the answers. Don't think about it too long.
I got you. I'm also, for those of this, I'm a trained lawyer.
Okay.
So hopefully that knowledge kicks in.
It's going to kick in? Yeah. No safe zones.
No safe zones.
No secrets.
I'm going to say plead the fifth when I...
That might work. All right, Jack, you ready? Count down my 21. All right. So, very first thing you do in the morning.
Meditate.
Top 2 books.
Ooh, Atomic Habits.
Favorite.
I would say Atomic Habits. Oh, dang. What's also, I'm trying to think. When I was in middle school, I read this, or maybe elementary, the autobiography of Oprah Winfrey. That still sits with me, her story.
Okay.
Like reading that at a young age, that was like, so I'll say that one too.
Okay. How do you turn it all off?
Woo, that's a good one.
I get to it, I'm telling you.
How to turn it. I tried to, that's something I'm actually still working on. So I tried to, unplug, tried to not have any devices on or anything. Really big about doing like a self-care routine. So I do my facials, like just go through the routine so I can unwind, light a candle, and just, ease into my sleep.
Okay. Nearsighted, farsighted.
I'm blind. I wear glasses. These are actually prescription. They're not for fashion.
There we go. Okay. Favorite hobby?
Favorite hobby? Right now, I'm really into coloring.
Okay.
So I'm really into.
Right, that's unique.
So I'm really into coloring. It's a good de-stressor. If not, I love doing matinee movies. is like if I feel overwhelmed, I will clear my schedule and I will go to the movie theater by myself and watch a matinee.
If you could do anything else, what would it be?
Honestly, I do not know. I feel like I've been so fortunate to have so many, like technically, like, I didn't practice, went into government, went into building a nonprofit, building a business. I've done so many things already in such a short time. I think the only thing I probably, maybe, most people probably don't know this. Maybe that's why I mentioned the Oprah Winfrey book. I was a TV production student since the third grade. So if anything, I probably would maybe go back to being either a podcaster or a TV anchor. I probably would do that.
Okay. If you were to be anyone else, who would it be?
Man, every day it's a toss up. So I have what I call like my divas that I want to tap into. So for me, that is like Michelle Obama, Rihanna, Beyonce.
Okay. Just mix them all.
And
together.
Trina.
Okay.
Like,
all right. Okay.
People be like, Trina? I was like, yes, I'm a Dade County girl still and through and through. So it's like, don't get it twisted. So yes, those would be I feel like those are all a little bit of my personality. So I feel like if anyone ever, they'd be like, yeah, I can see it.
Okay. What's your pet peeve?
Pet peeve. People who aren't kind.
Okay. How many unread text messages do you have on your phone?
Actually, I read through my text messages. I may not respond, but I do not like seeing the red dot.
We have that in common. Yeah, definitely. Favorite song right now?
Favorite song? We're playing. Oh, Emily Sandé, Oxygen.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
she's a UK artist, very neo soul vibe.
Okay. Favorite TV show?
Favorite TV show? Back in the day, I would say I go through seasons, but right now, like I would say, if I had to think of like recently the last five maybe Scandal. I really enjoyed Scandal when it was on. And Billions. I really like Billions.
Yeah, that's my show.
Yeah, it's just like I hate that it kind of like took a turn.
Definitely.
But like the first season definitely got me hooked. And House of Cards. I love when Don Cheadle. I love that's another gig that I probably would have done. I would definitely have been like a corporate like consultant. I think that would have been super cool.
Got you.
Yeah.
What do you have a love-hate relationship with?
Love-hate relationship, emails.
Okay.
That's my preferred way for me to do business. I love some people like when people slide in their DMs. That's not really, I don't know, for me, my social media is still social. I still treat it a little still on a social, even though I know people still treat it kind of like a business. I haven't transitioned it to that fully like that. Mm-hmm. So emails is kind of like the go-to for me to get like stuff done. But it is, as it piles up, it does become a love-hate. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
What's your ultimate pleasure?
Ooh, ultimate pleasure. That's when you about to say my Trina side gonna come kick in. I'm like, all right. I'm gonna keep it PG and just say sleep. Sleep.
That works. If you can accomplish anything in Miami, what would it be?
Ooh, yes. See, anything in Miami that if I wanted to accomplish. So one of the things I definitely want to see, I would love to bring maybe like Barack Obama to the Black Professional Summit Conference, or like a big name like that. Barack Obama, Michelle Obama's in that stratosphere. I think that would be actually even Jay-Z. Like if I think that'd be really dope. Yeah, we're gonna put it out in the atmosphere that I'm gonna bring those titans to speak to Black professionals in Miami and really, really showcase that. We put that stat that yes, Black people do exist here, and that we were able to bring pioneers in our community to Miami to speak to them.
If you could do two things over again, what would it be?
Two things over again. Honestly, really, I probably would do college over again. Undergrad, not law school.
Okay.
I really enjoyed that experience. It really shaped a lot of the work that I do today, and ties to a lot of like the deep connections and relationships that I have still today.
What keeps you motivated?
Keeps me motivated.
Keep trying to buy time by
Repeating
restating
the
the
question.
Uh-huh.
I'm a trained lawyer. That's what we're supposed
You
to do.
are. Just let you know I noticed.
He's like,
That's
he knows
right.
this, and
Yeah, I'm
also
on
you
it.
knew I'm a TV production, so it's communication.
Ah, got you. Little mixture too. I got it.
Mix in there. But I would say what keeps me motivated is Black liberation.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who is your accountability partner?
Whew, right now, my accountability partner would be my girlfriends. Like, I feel like they keep me very centered, maybe me remember like why, like keep me grounded and make me remember that I am doing work that is valued. I matter. Of course, I would say those are like my deep core accountability partners, my therapist and my trainer.
Okay. What do you want to be remembered for?
I want to be remembered for moving the needle a little bit further for Black professionals around the globe.
Okay. Being from Miami, I find that there's a lot of locals that usually live in their head. How do you not do that?
Live in my head.
Yeah. Like, how do you stay the course no matter what?
I think for me, what makes me stay the course is just remembering that there's people who God put all of us on this earth to make a difference, regardless of what that looks like. And so for me, I have always, since a young age, been very aware that there's certain talents and gifts that I was like given, and that it is my duty to be able to impart those to others. And and I'm supposed to die empty. Like I should not go. I should go out this earth feeling very fulfilled and spent. Like
You gave it all.
I gave it all.
Okay. What would your childhood friends say about you?
They probably say the same, that I'm goofy and that I've always been very driven and committed to moving the needle for others, and I'm stubborn. And if you come at me sideways, I will fight you.
Oh. Okay. What number I'm on, Jack? Huh? Wow. Okay, my last one. If there was a secret that you didn't want anyone to know, what would it be?
A secret? Sir, this is not going to be the podcast that I tell that. You got to run another question.
That's right. I figured, I sneaked that one in.
You want to slide that in?
Yeah. Get another drink, please.
Another drink, please.
Not the creme de la social either. The other one. Yeah. Well, listen, we are sitting here with the ultimate talented Kenasha that wears so many hats. We're looking forward to our day in the life so we can give everyone a simple, quick glimpse of what it takes to wear so many hats and navigate through it all. It's Tech Tuesday Miami. Big shout out to Plain Sight. Big shout out to Venture Miami. Big shout out to Ted Lucas and everyone else that has become a part of this growing opportunity that's providing so much for the community. And this is only the second one. We're here at PS Social. Big shout out to our conglomerate, everyone from behind the scenes, from Dwayne to Jack, my other side of the brain. I couldn't do nothing without my team. I'm totally, absolutely clear of that because we all here wear so many hats. And we aim to cover down as much as possible, especially when navigating through today's time and these spaces. It's hard to find good people that can actually deliver and do exactly what they say they can do. But this team that chap he put together, I can definitely say that I'm looking forward to what we bring forth to the community, of Miami and greater Miami. Just as well, because Miami is leading the way when it comes down to tech. And major shout out to the mayor, because I think that statement, once he made that statement
Yeah,
one
how
time,
can I help?
how can I help? And it just continued to resonate all the way across the board, and people are knocking on the doors. And I'm glad that PS Social actually opened our doors to even welcome this initiative. So we just moving forward. And
No, but shout out to y'all for creating this space. Like I echo, earlier today, one of the founders in the program shared how important that the work that you guys are doing to even be able for founders to come co-work for free, to be able to just shoot content, get work done, host meetings. It's such an important and valuable asset, especially when founders are bootstrapping. Like, they're tight on funds. Being able to, even if it's just once a week, being able to have a space that they can do the work that they are so passionate about. Like, kudos to you for opening your doors for real and being able to provide that space. And I know it's gonna pay forward tenfold. So
definitely.
thank you.
Yeah. So we're here, and I would say that it's a wrap.
Yeah.